basketball coach has really changed my life because I never thought I was that good, but she let me go on the team and she really improved my skills.
And my cheerleading coach always inspires me to do better every single time.
Our office is right across from the liquor store. So unfortunately, we are dealing with a lot of people that are on the street and aren't as lucky as I am. I stop all the time and talk to these people, and I know them on first name basis. And whether I'm in uniform or I'm in, civvies, they talk to me. I feel very safe and comfortable with them. It makes a big difference, and I look forward to talking to them whenever I go outside.
A relationship that I really benefited from was our drama teacher, Miss Gulak.
She's always there for us, and she's always looking out for us.
And she works with you and helps you a lot with stuff you're having trouble with.
We recently had some issues going on behind our own house in a large park where several teens were kind of hanging out and having a good time, as teens do. Having learned with asset development that it's all about communication, I leaned over to my husband and said, I'm putting my pants on and I'm going out. Walked out my back fence there and asked the girls that were all hanging out having a good time what was going on, how they were spending their evening, and expressed to them that there had been some ongoing concerns in our community about this park. Sure enough, within 5 minutes everything was calmed down and away they went, and life was good. So it shows that assets do work, and when you communicate with youth and treat them the way that we would all like to be treated, things work out well.
In the summer, built a screen out of 2x4s and some canvas sheets, and then got a projector and played DVDs like the old drive-in movies. And we invited all the neighborhood and the kids, and we had a potluck. We got to know everybody's kids, and twice a year in the spring and the fall we all get together and have a potluck dinner. So we get to know the names of the kids and everybody who's on the street.
Jerry has been a very positive influence in my life. He works at the Community Youth Center. Jerry is one of the most genuine people I know. He's always willing to listen, he's very positive, and he's one of the greatest people I know in the world.
Janice, I love you.
One of the things we're doing right now is handing out trees with assets and ways to build assets in youth attached to each tree. The idea being for everybody to take their asset and grow their assets together.
We have benefited from a positive relationship with our counselor and our group leader, Mrs. Wolanski. She's been a wonderful benefit to our lives.
And what I like to do to build assets in our community is when we go to the grocery store, I like to talk to the clerks, who are usually like teenagers or youth, and I like to talk to them about what they're doing, how things are going, and I always like to let them know that they're doing a great job. And it's almost like you're building a little bit of a relationship with them, and they get a little bit of a smile on their face.
When we first moved to Hinton, we had noticed that there wasn't any actually family dances going on. We decided that we were going to have a family dance at our house. So we invited our neighbors, and our children invited some of their friends, but their parents came with them, and that was important for my husband and I, that as a group we got together with the children and the parents. In the end, it was a lot of fun.
Positive relationship that I benefited from in my life is from my family. I really look to my family members, whether they're older or younger, in order to guide me so that I live an integrous life.
Elementary school, I was always getting in and out of detention, just one of those kids that like to stir up trouble and fight. My grandparents and my mom, they're always there for me and, saying, Michelle, you shouldn't do that, and encouraged me to play sports and get involved in my community, and it changed my life. And now I work for the town of Slave Lake as a program coordinator, and I run events and programs for youth. That's just an example of how relationship building can change your life.
Just this last year, I've started up a Rubik's Cube Club. These youngsters, some of them have rather low self-esteem. With them learning how to solve a simple thing like a Rubik's Cube, they not only had great fun and learned to something new about themselves, they learned something new about their friends and their neighbors.
And we've also had meet the police ball hockey tournaments and the youth hunting trip, where we get the youth to more involved with RCMP.
One of the things that we're working on right now as a community is developing Grand Prairie Youth Week. So we've got 7 days worth of activities coming up in May, and we're really excited to share that with the community and with the young people that make our community a great place to be.
we ask community adults to nominate youth that are doing amazing things in our community or in the world around them, and we celebrate those successes.
A positive person that was in my life since I was young was the late Wally Denault. He encouraged me in coaching and fastball, and soon I joined hockey. He was always there as a support, but he was a great inspiration to a lot of the youth and the community members.
A way that I try to build assets in my community is I like to try to be involved in as many groups and go out and meet new people and just be friendly, and when I see people in the streets, just smile or wave or say hi.
My grandfather, James Ankle, was tremendous in making me who I am today. My family was a little bit in dire straits at times, but my grandfather was always a solid rock that helped me through many things as a young boy. But now that I understand what assets are, I realize that my fingerprint on others is to be able to build assets in their lives, whether I'm at the hockey rink playing hockey with teenagers, or if I'm at the high school or the junior high school, and just trying to build relationships by getting to know people's names.
And how I like to build assets in young people and other people, and that's by taking a step forward and putting a little bit extra into every relationship or every encounter with young people that I have, and getting to know them just a little bit better.
When I went to the University of Acadia, I flunked out my first year. Professors basically told me I was a loser and I might as well not return to school, but I was lucky enough to meet another professor in sociology that really encouraged me to try another science or another program, so I enrolled in sociology and subsequently got a degree in sociology. It really built confidence in me, and I often think if it wasn't for him, I'm getting emotional even now, where I would be today.
One of the great things for me that I've experienced is all the feedback that I get from the kids when I'm involved in working with them, and the kind of assets that they're building in me as I continue to do that work, being able to impact their lives positively, and how they're able to feed me with some of that positivity so that it sustains me and keeps me going, and allows me to challenge myself and to try things that are a little bit different and sometimes a bit uncomfortable.
The greatest asset building moments I've had in my life have come from my 3 daughters. They're amazing teachers in just the things they say and the things that they've challenged me to do. We were in the shoe swap and we went up on this cliff, and she wanted to jump off the cliff because some older kids were, and I knew she wouldn't do it. So I said, sure, I'll go with you. We counted to 3, and just imagine my amazement when she stepped off that cliff and I had to follow. And we did it, and it was fun. Sorry. And it's been amazing what they can teach you, and what they find the courage in you to pull out and make you do.